I remember high school. Every day, I would get dropped off, go to class, and after school, I would skateboard. I would go downtown, I would go to my friend's house, I would meet up with them, I would travel, I would find all of the best spots, and it was the only thing that I wanted to do. I would go home and I'd practice for hours. I owe so much to skateboarding. It's the reason for my interest in photography, videography, aesthetics, and the general creativity that I try and exhibit in all of the other passions and things that I do. In a world where everyone is connected, we all have so much to do, and where everything happens so fast, how do we keep a place for passion within our lives? How do we balance responsibilities with the joy we feel when doing what we love? And is there a way to combine them both? In order to see what this balance might look like in real life, and to help foster it in my own, I've decided to talk to a few people who have made it their mission to try and live every minute of their day with passion. Robert Young is a good friend of mine here at the college. He has a passion for education, and he's decided to follow it by staying within the administration and making sure that Lafayette can offer the best education for the new people who are coming in as we leave. He's a very charismatic individual and believes that everyone should have a shot at the education that we've been blessed with.
My passion for education is one that is frustrating and rewarding all at the same time. It's frustrating to know that if you don't have the money, or if you're not of a particular socioeconomic class, or if you're not of a particular race or family background, that or even your own neighborhood, that it's a possibility that you won't get the same education as everyone else. And that to me alone is frustrating, where my passion for education, I want to give, no matter what your status is, no matter what your race is, no matter what your gender is, I want to give you the best education because you deserve it. It starts so young. It starts at such a young age where if you preach education and promote education and show the tangible outcomes of education, you change a culture, you change a community, you change the outlook of one person. And that's really all it takes. You can never save the world. But if you could impact just somebody, that somebody may be that person that changes the world. So my goal with education is to really reach one to teach one. I don't know all the answers in the world. I'm not a person that can sit at a desk all day, so teaching is right up my alley because you're constantly engaging. And I think that's one of the benefits, and I think a lot of people in older generations don't realize how accessible we are. My experience is now global. I'm not limited to my box, but that's only possible through the generations before us. Seeing the smile on somebody's face when you realize that the wheels are turning in their minds is extremely exciting for me, and that's the best feeling in the world. To see somebody get that aha moment is priceless. There's no better feeling, and it really overwhelms me just because I now see that aha moment is the next big idea, or that aha moment is that next milestone in somebody's life. And to cater to that and to really push it out of students is, to me, the greatest feeling in the world, like I said. So to really see a student master something, or to see a student struggle with something, and that's another thing, to see failure is not the worst thing in the world, because you got to kind of make a lot of mistakes until you get it right. But to make those mistakes, you're constantly learning how to overcome those obstacles. And for me, that's exciting. So both failure and that aha moment is the best feeling in the world, to really see a student master and overcome those boundaries, so then when the next obstacle is in their way, they already have the stepping stones to overcome that.
Talking to Rob, I'm reminded that we all have opportunities in life, and a truly successful person is one who grabs all of the things that they're given and runs with them.
Josh Edinger, the owner and founder of Trunk Skateboards. I've been skateboarding for around 10 or 11 years. It's been a huge part of my life, a very positive aspect of my life.
Josh was one of the people who I used to skate with every day after school. We kind of grew up together. The one thing about Josh is that he's always single-mindedly loved skateboarding so much that it really was the only thing that he wanted or could even imagine himself doing. So when I found out that he started a skateboard company, I thought that it was just, a natural progression of things. I decided to meet up with him so he could shed light on what led him to this decision and how he's been progressing his company and building it along the way. We're here at the 660 ramp in Jersey City. Josh, his company, Trunk Skateboards, and some of his friends teamed up in order to build this place. It's hidden, but if you find it, it really is a mecca for the local skateboarding community.
Yeah, I'm Josh Ettinger. I own Trunk Skateboards, the local brand out of New Jersey. Run out of my room. We're at the 660 ramp. As I got older, it only made sense to me to why not take a chance and start a skateboard company. Started when I was 20. I'm 22 now. I've sold out multiple times. You know, I just try to push it as much as I can. Try to be a part of the skateboard community as much as I can. You know, whether it be, you know, helping out whoever needs help to keep them skateboarding. You know, I just want to keep everything positive, keep everything core skateboarding, keep everything just for skateboarding. Nothing more, nothing less. Just simply skateboarding. We got like probably 8 key holders. Dude Brian lives here. The Corey makes shirts down there. There's like a little wood shop beneath us right now. We have parties here. Skate jams, I don't know, it's fucking ill. I've been skating since I was probably like 13 or 14. All the homies were doing it.
Would you describe it as like your passion?
Definitely. I mean, yeah, I based my life around it. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I just fucking love skateboarding. It's always been in my life.
I picked up the guitar when I was 13 years old. I remember the exact moment that I decided I wanted to play guitar. Actually, I was 11, and my dad was playing a song by Dire Straits called Sultans of Swing. And the solo on there just blew me away, and I immediately wanted to play guitar.
Alex Musa was another friend who I really connect with creatively. He's in a band called the Hoochie Coochie Men, and he recently graduated from Lafayette College. He was a member of my fraternity, so I got to meet him early on in my college career. I figured I could talk to him in order to gain a perspective on following your passion when it's a choice that a lot of people don't take coming directly out of college.
Dude, awesome. Awesome job. We were formed here at Lafayette. We were in different bands, just kind of playing around, and we met up not knowing we really had the same passion for the same kind of like 40s and 50s like soul and blues music, so we got together and decided to keep it going after school. And you know, a big conflict with a few of us was, you know, well, that's not the typical route you go. You know, you graduate college and then you try to find a job. But we really thought about it and we're like, you know what? We're only 22 years old. We have the rest of our lives to settle down and work and start a family. And, you know, right now we really have no other ties other than to ourselves. You know, so we thought now is the perfect time to do what you love. Because personally, I feel it's better to be older and regret the things that you did and not the things that you didn't do. You know, so it's always been a deep passion of mine and something that I really feel I can express myself through the guitar. You know, I was just like, it's like almost like kind of like an addiction almost, you know, for your heart, I guess. As cheesy as that sounds. So, you know, it's spring of 2014, and, you know, I'm really happy to say it this summer we're going on a 2.5 month long tour, 50 show dates, some festivals, all from Maine to North Carolina, and that's really what's in the foreseeable future, and who knows where that's going to take us. And if not, and if at the end of the day that's really all that comes out of it, then I know that personally I can still be happy saying that I chased my dream, and I won't regret. I won't regret anything. I'm older. I can say that I did that and tried it. We just play these shows, and for weeks afterwards we just had the biggest, dumbest smile on our faces because it was the greatest feeling in the world.
In regards to Alex's last comment, this big, dumb smile was something I noticed on all 3 of my subjects' faces while they talked about the activities they loved. The largest takeaway from all this is that it's worth chasing that smile. We have to fight against compromising ourselves, and even if we must, we have to try and remain true to our interests. What I learned making this film has made its way into my life and changed it for the better. From my decision to support myself through art and creativity during my senior year of college, instead of getting a boring campus job, to my choice to pursue employment in a field that I love as opposed to following my father into finance, a path that, while stable, is totally unpalatable to me. I know I'll have to make sacrifices along the way, and difficulties will arise because of these decisions. But it is these trials and the pursuit of passion that make the reward all the sweeter. Whether it is toiling to master a solo, bleeding for a skateboard trick, racking your brain nightly in order to find a path to reaching and teaching the future, it is the struggle that defines passion, and the unwillingness to give up until the goal is reached.
Angry, dude, you hit the second one. I don't think you can get this.
No, I want to get it.
No, you would have barely made it over the first hit.
No, I can get it.